What would make a queen burn an empire? What would push a mother to lead an army into war against the most powerful force on earth? This is not just a story of rebellion. This is the story of Boudica, the woman who dared to challenge the unstoppable might of Roman Empire. And for a moment, she almost won. Before the war, there was peace. Boudica ruled alongside her husband, king of the Iceni tribe in Britannia. Their land was under Roman control, but allowed to remain independent, until everything changed. When her husband died, Rome broke its promise. Instead of honoring his will, Roman officials seized the land. And then they made a mistake that would ignite a rebellion. They humiliated Boudica publicly. She was flogged, her daughters abused. And in that moment, Rome didn't just take a kingdom, they created an enemy. But here's the shocking truth. Rome thought this would end the story. It was only the beginning. Something changed inside Boudica. She didn't break, she transformed. Standing before her people, she didn't speak like a victim, she spoke like a warrior. She called on tribes across Britannia to unite, and they answered. Thousands rallied behind her, farmers, warriors, families. An army was born not from power, but from pain. And Boudica led them with one purpose: revenge. But how did a tribal army stand a chance against Rome, the most disciplined military force in the world? The rebellion began with fire. Boudica's army struck Camalodunum, a Roman stronghold. The city fell. Then came Londinium, burned to the ground, and then Verulamium, destroyed. 3 major Roman cities wiped out. For a moment, it looked like Rome was losing control of Britain. The empire that conquered nations was now being hunted. But empires don't fall easily, and Rome was preparing to strike back. The Roman governor, Gaius Suetonius Paulinus, gathered his forces, outnumbered, outmatched, but disciplined. The 2 armies met in a final brutal confrontation. Boudica stood before her troops not as a queen, but as a symbol: freedom, resistance, defiance. The battle began. The Britons charged with fury, but Rome fought with precision: shield walls, formations, strategy. And slowly, the tide turned. What began as a rebellion of hope ended in devastation. Defeat was inevitable, but capture was not. Boudica refused to be taken by Rome. According to history, she chose her own end. And with her death, the rebellion ended. But her story did not. The empire survived, but something powerful remained, a reminder that even the strongest forces in the world can be challenged. The story of Boudica teaches us this: true strength is not just in victory, but in the courage to stand and fight when everything is against you.